Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We here at the Emunah Project are continuing in our series of basic fundamental texts. And today, what I want to talk about is Pirkei Avos, literally translated chapters of the Fathers. A parak is a chapter, Pirkei, plural, Pirkei Avos, chapters of the Fathers. You can sometimes see it translated as teachings of the Fathers, sayings of the Fathers, ethics of the Fathers. Actually, ethics is, while not a literal translation, is pretty good, because unlike other Mishnahs, which deal with a wide variety of legal subjects, in addition to stories and ethical things, the Mishnah of Pirkei Avos, it's a Mishnah in the Jerusalem Talmud, the Mishnah of Pirkei Avos deals almost exclusively, not absolutely, but almost exclusively with moral and ethical teachings. There's some law, but not a lot. Mishnah, as you may recall, the Torah, written in oral, was given to Moses. Moses passed it along to Joshua. Joshua gave it to the elders to the prophets to the men of the Great Assembly. And over 1,000 years, the concern started setting in with the Jewish people being dispersed throughout the Mediterranean and the Middle East and beyond, that this chain of oral teaching, giving, and receiving was starting or was in danger of breaking down. So about 200 before the Common Era, the rabbis started writing this down. This went on for about 400 years until Yehuda Hanazi, Judah the Prince, codified it in approximately the year 200. But it included the sayings of rabbis from way back. The first, the rabbis of the Mishnaic period are called Tanaim. A Tana is a rabbi of the Mishnah, plural Tanaim. The first Tana quoted was Shimon HaTzadik, Simon the Righteous. He was a contemporary of Alexander the Great, so this would have put him around 320, 350 before the Common Era, and it went right to Yehuda Hanazi, his son Gamliel, and the grandson Shimon ben Gamliel, that generation. And that was codified and redacted into the Mishnah. For the next 100 years, from 200 to about 600, for the next 400 years, from 200 to 600, those were the writers of the Gemara being a commentary on the Mishnah being a commentary on the on Scripture and oral law. Mishnah and Gemara together, the Talmud, two Talmuds, a Jerusalem Talmud and a Babylonian Talmud. You should know that when people say the Talmud, they almost always refer to the Babylonian Talmud. Pirkei Avos is a Mishnah in the Yerushalmi, in the Jerusalem Talmud. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we know that these are the sayings of the Mishnaic rabbis. Approximately 60 rabbis are included in Pirkei Avos, and they cover a wide variety of moral teachings and ethical teachings. Some are quite long. Some go on for a bit. Some are amazingly short. Hillel says, "If not now, when?" Shammai, greet everyone with a cheerful face. Shimon ben Gamliel, not study, but practice is the thing. A wide variety of subjects. The jewels, the gems contained in these 6 chapters of Pirkei Avos. It's a gold mine. I cannot state too powerfully the positive effect of not just reading Pirkei Avos, but applying it, living it, trying to implement these wonderful sayings and views into your everyday life. I have seen large volumes of Pirkei Avos with all sorts of commentaries given. And I've seen little tiny pocket editions that you can literally tuck in your pocket. If you can get a hold of one, great, because whenever you have a dull moment, pick one up, read a section or two or three, whenever you can. Make it your practice, because some of them are quite short, but they contain a wealth of morals, a wealth of ethics. Many complete Jewish prayer books, many Sidurim, many Sidurim, contain in the Siddur, they contain Pirkei Avos. Why? Because in between Passover and Rosh Hashanah, Saturday afternoons and Shabbos afternoons, we study sections of Pirkei Avos through the summer. Don't just confine it to that. Read it whenever you can. It's because it's broken up into these little sections. Some are only about 2 or 3 lines long. It's very digestible. Whenever you get a moment, just take one out and look at it. Some of the things you find they're diamonds. They're absolute diamonds. If you live your life according to the morals and ethics of the teachings in Pirkei Avos, you're doing okay. We're going to be doing more topics, more fundamental, basic texts within Judaism. The sayings of Pirkei Avos are just as applicable to converts, Gerim, to returnees, Baalei Tshuva, and also Bnei Noach. This is stuff here is it will make you a better person. It really will. We're going to be doing more videos on basic fundamental texts within Judaism. Until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.